Welcome to another video. I gotta stop doing this. Welcome to the channel, guys, and today I'm gonna tell you the 5 most common reasons why your music sucks. Let's jump straight to the point, and reason number 1 why your music sucks is adding too many elements to the track. Yeah, no, I think this track needs something else. Okay, let's listen to this. Adding too many elements to a track will damage its quality most of the time. Okay, it is important to keep things simple. The more elements you add, the harder it's going to be to mix the song itself. And the more will the elements be competing with each other. It doesn't mean you can't make the track complex, but most of the time, simplicity is the way to go. So here's an example of how just a piano and a guitar can make a track sound full. Reason number 2 is adding reverb to every single element. Nah, this needs a lot more reverb. Okay. Most of the times it's common for producers to add reverb to pretty much every instrument or lead of a track. This will make your track too full, wide, and confusing, so instead do this. Group all your instruments or leads, send them to a bus channel, and add only one reverb. This will give you a much better result, you'll have more control, and it will also be easier to mix. And note that sometimes instruments will need to have the reverb in separate, but 99% of the times leads won't, especially in EDM genres. Reason number 3 is EQing your elements in solo all the time. I know a lot of producers do this, and I tend to do it a lot too, but in general, you shouldn't EQ all your elements in solo. If you EQ your elements in solo, you're not EQing accordingly to the whole mix, and not making sure that they sound good with everything else. So even though there are specific times where you should EQ a sound individually, like for example if you're removing low end or resonances from a sound, most of the times you should EQ a sound in the song as a whole. And remember that listeners won't listen to any specific sound out of the context of the song. Reason number 4 is not penning your elements. Don't forget to pen your elements. Oh, okay. This is another one, guys. Penning your elements is really important to make room for everything. Just think about an orchestra. They don't all sit in the same chair, right? So it's important to have the violins on the left, the pianos on the right, etc. Not exactly on that order, but you get what I'm trying to say. So for EDM, it's good to usually have the kicks in the middle, the bass, and also the vocals, and then pen other drums and instruments a bit to the left or a bit to the right. But experiment with it, because in the end, there are no rules for music. Also, instead of just penning the sounds, you can also make them wider using external plugins. Reason number 5 is mixing out of tune. Yeah, I'm not sure in which key this is in. I'll just leave it like this. I'm sure it's gonna sound great. This is a really important one, guys. Most of the times your tracks can sound really bad if you don't know how to mix in key. In a track, pretty much all your elements should be in the same key or scale. Many producers can't find the key for a specific element because they're not ear trained, and frequently they end up not noticing the sound is out of tune. So I'll give you a little example for you to tune your sounds and make sure nothing sounds off. Okay guys, so right here as you can see we have a kick and a bass. The kick is in A, and the bass also starts in A. And this is how it sounds. Okay, then we have an ambient sample that sounds off key, and we need to bring its pitch up till it sounds good with other elements. You can also do this on the piano roll. You can add a note to the key of your sample and then try to drag it to the key we want and see how many semitones it has to go. In this case, we went up 3 semitones and we get to A. So for our sample, we're just gonna go up 3 semitones and it will sound good. To achieve this, you can also use an external plugin such as Gtune. This is free and it's pretty good to find the key of an element. We have another example here. As you can see, it sounds a bit out of tune, so we're gonna bring its pitch up or down until we find the right place. Then we can use Gtune to confirm it's in the right key. And there we have A. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope these tips help you with your music production. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you around. Take care.